I'm Mike.
And I'm Adam.
And this is Stuff and Waffle. Two friends talking about stuff, and often as not, waffling with frequent reference to Bond cars.
Well, we're a day early, but it's not affected anything. We're prepared, I'd say.
Some would say more prepared than usual, perhaps.
Yeah. I think adjusting the schedule has probably sharpened us up a bit. Let's go with that.
Oh, maybe. Let's say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll take that.
Yeah. I suppose we could argue that maybe recording on Wednesday rather than Thursday means we're less knackered from the week, but don't know.
There is some evidence to support that. Yeah.
Possibly.
Maybe we should consider that, but
nah, it's probably bollocks.
But it probably is. Most of what we say is so.
Yeah. A reasonable amount of bollocks. So that's good. So last week, obviously, Two Truths, One Lie did its usual thing. 25, 23.
That is what I have. Yep.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yep.
We're good at keeping check on this now, rather than guessing. So,
I wrote it down, you see.
Yeah, very good, very good. So this week I will be firing the statements in your direction. Then I've got a bit of housekeeping from last week. We touched on a few things last week, but one item in particular I do have a little update on.
Okay.
And you are forthcoming with a list.
We have a list. Yes, we'll come on to that because it's very interesting.
Yes, it's a say no more. And we do have other things in the wings, but it's potential. Well, we've had lists before. They can run on a bit, so we won't commit to any.
We get excited about a list, but yes, there is a bit of news, but that may have to wait till next week.
That may have to, yeah. I will slip in the update because it's only brief, but it's interesting.
Okay.
So this week and some statements. Right, let me flip to the tab of choice in my browser. There we go. Right. Right, we'll do the usual. I will be pasting some in your direction, but I'll read them out in full first. And
lovely.
Yeah, we'll see how we get on.
Yep.
Well, see how we get on. We know what's going to happen here, don't we?
Probably. Yes.
Yep. Right. Let's go with statement number 1. The 5th generation Chevrolet Camaro is very much marketed as bloody Amazon woman's getting in my way. Shut up. The fifth. She's yelling at me from across the room. Does she know the statements?
Does she know the answer?
Yeah.
She's trying to help me.
Mm.
No, he's lying.
No, honestly, that woman in the corner has never helped anyone. She is possibly the most useless smart device we own. Honestly, they really need to up the tech in that because there's all you do is yell at it. We digress. Let me try that again. Statement number 1. The 5th generation Chevrolet Camaro is very much marketed as an all-American muscle car. However, most of its design and engineering was completed by Holden in Australia, and it was assembled in Canada.
Okay. Yeah, that's quite easy to believe.
Let me chuck that at you. So you've got one of those.
Yeah, very good. Okie dokie.
Yeah. The next one is quite short and sweet. The Lancia Delta was sold in Sweden, Finland, and Norway as the Saab Lancia 600. There you go. Chuck that one at you. Short and sweet. Another short and sweet. The run-out version of the Citroen 2CV was a special edition called the Bye-Bye.
Right.
There you go.
I like it. I like that, but I've no idea if it's true.
Digest.
Right.
Have at it.
I'm digesting. Okay. Now this here Camaro. Chevrolet, part of the GM group.
Quite.
As is, or as was, because of course it's gone now, as was Holden. And I believe GM do have links to Canada, so that is quite, I find that to be quite plausible.
I see.
Obviously, Chevrolet Camaro, as you say, marketed very much as the all-American muscle car, but there's no such thing as a car really that belongs to one place anymore. Not many. I mean, everybody shares parts and shares manufacturing, and stuff gets shipped 3 times around the world before it's screwed into your new car. So yeah, quite plausible, and the sort of facts of that do stack up because it's all very General Motorsy. So I quite like that. I could find that, quite easy to believe. But that does not mean you haven't concocted it with those very details in mind.
Well.
Now, Lancia Delta, not specifically the Integrale.
No, absolutely not. Just the Bogo one.
The Bogo one, sold in Sweden, Finland, and Norway as the Saab Lancia 600. Really? Oh, why would they do that? Why would they need to do that? That's weird. That is, why would they do that? Why would Saab? I've never heard of a tie-up between Saab and Lancia. Doesn't mean that it didn't exist. Saab, of course, part of General Motors itself, although not originally. Was it by the time the Lancia Delta was around? Oh, I don't know the dates. I've never heard of a tie-up between Saab and Lancia. Two fine brands. Neither of which are still with us, but I think technically Lancia still is. But they're not making anything interesting anymore.
No.
It's just kind of nonsense, really. I've never heard of that, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Now, the old De Chevaux here. Ran out version, special edition called the Bye Bye. Now, between Johnny Smith and Hubnut, I've ended up watching quite a lot of 2CV content. And both have done little sort of potted histories. I have never heard of an edition called the Bye Bye. It doesn't feel very French. Japanese, maybe. I could see them doing something horribly cutesy with the name Bye Bye, but it doesn't feel very French. It's too cutesy and huggy, and it's just not French. And I've never, in all the stuff I've watched about 2CVs, I've never heard of a bye-bye. So again, that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Because they did do special editions, particularly towards the end, and they're all in different colours and two tones and stripy roofs and all that kind of malarkey. I never heard of the bye-bye. Okay, so I've currently got one I think is true and two I think are false. That's a problem, isn't it?
Well, it's certainly a problem for you, yes.
That's not quite there. I think the Camaro one is true. I'm gonna slap a true on that one.
Getting in there early.
First.
Okay.
Getting in there with that one, I think. I'm gonna say that's true because that really does ring true. I think that absolutely makes sense to me. Now, Lancia and Saab, I've got to decide now. Is Lancia and Saab doing a tie-up more believable than Citroen making a car called the Bye-Bye? And I think it probably is more believable. Because Bye-Bye just does not sound French. Now, I know that's pretty thin on which to base an answer, but quite often it is that thin, and it's worked for both of us. So it's pretty thin, but I'm puzzled, but why would there be a tie-up between Lancia and Saab? I don't understand how that relationship would come about. Unless it was felt that Saab had a stronger brand in those countries. I mean, they certainly would have in Sweden, I guess. In the Scandinavian countries, Saab would probably had a stronger brand recognition, to use that horrible corporate phrase, than Lancia would have. And certainly Saab, known for incredible build quality and safety. Lancia not known for those things at all. So yeah, maybe, I suppose. I think I find that more believable than the Citroen Bye-Bye. Bye-Bye is just not French. It's just not French. It doesn't sound French. That's tricky. It's tricky. I'm sure I've seen Hubnut and things at shows talking about run-out special editions of the 2CV, and he's never mentioned anything called Bye-Bye. And he knows a thing or two about 2CVs. Okay. Got to decide here, haven't I, really, now?
Ideally, yes.
It's drifting on a bit. So, I'm going to say Camaro is true. Lancia Saab, or Saab Lancia, is true. And 2CV is false.
Interesting. You're locking that in?
I'm going to lock that in.
Okay.
I'm confident of the first one. I'm not massively confident of the two or three, but I'm sticking with it. I've locked it in. That's it.
Okay.
It's done.
Okay.
It's done. It's done.
That's all right.
Decision.
Very good. Very good. I mean, well, is it very good? Is it though?
Well. This is the question we need to answer.
It's the question on everyone's lips. This is the point in the podcast where everyone shuffles to the edge of their seat. Careful when driving, please.
Yeah, we don't want to be responsible for any boo-boos there.
No, eyes on the road, seatbelts on, all that caper.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Now, you're really happy that Camaro is true, so that's quite interesting. Okay.
Is it?
No, it's not. You're completely right. Sorry, I thought.
Course.
Yes, of course you are. It's just, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
That's how this works. We're incapable of getting anything wrong.
Yeah. So, yeah, everything in the Camaro statement was true. There's
It just made sense.
Yeah.
That one. It just made sense.
It did, but I thought I'd throw in a staggeringly obvious one just in case your brain locked in and went, "Go, well, it can't be obvious. It can't be that. Obviously, no." Now, this here Lancia Delta. That was a thing.
Wow.
And
I've never heard of that.
it basically looks like a Lancia Delta, and it's got a Lancia badge on the back, but it says Saab first.
I can Google it now, can't I?
You can.
Let's have a look here.
Basically, one thing that no one really thought through with this particular tie-up is that once you made a few Lancias, essentially did nothing more. I mean, they did do a couple of visual tweaks, but they're really subtle. But basically chucked a Saab badge on the back and then went, you pop up to Scandinavia there and drive those there. What no one thought about was a year later going, they heavily salt the roads here, don't they? Shit.
All those cars have dissolved.
Yeah. So they basically became incredibly biodegradable very quickly.
Which is not what Saab are known for.
No.
So I'm surprised, given Lancia's reputation, shall we say, that Saab agreed to that.
Yeah, it didn't sell very well.
Tarnish their brand. Yeah.
Did not.
It also doesn't look like a Saab.
No, it looks like a Lancia.
Yes, because they hardly changed anything.
No. So yeah, that was not a good idea and didn't last very long.
That's weird.
A couple of thousand cars over 3 years, and then the plug was pulled on that particular thing.
It's like that tie-up between Alfa Romeo and Nissan. I forget what that car was called, where they'd done it completely the wrong way round.
Oh.
They let Nissan design it and Alfa Romeo built it. It's like, no, that's the wrong way round.
Oh God, that's awful.
This is kind of the same. What was that called?
Arna.
I've forgotten it. The Arna. That's right. It was a 1980s. It looked like a 1980s Nissan Sunny. But
dreadful.
Designed by Nissan, built by Alfa Romeo, and this is kind of the same.
Yeah, so it's not what you want.
It's the wrong way round. You've taken the worst aspects of each manufacturer.
But with this
and
one,
said, I know what we'll do.
The Saab didn't even get involved. Well, because the badge on the back is just an extended Lancia badge. It's not like they stuck in the Saab badge. So there's nothing.
Is that like when they changed the shape of the Rover badge so it would fit in the hole on the steering wheel where the Honda badge used to be?
Oh God, yeah, you remember that? Yeah.
You're not even trying.
No. There's cost saving, and then there's being silly.
Yeah.
And let's bring us on to statement number 3, where you boldly claimed that why on earth would a French brand call a special edition the Bye-Bye?
That was a bold statement. Yep.
However, wasn't Citroen, it was Renault.
Okay.
So the run-out special of the Renault 4 was called the Bye-Bye, not the run-out special of the 2CV.
Well, once again, I was, as you often are, I was right for the wrong reason.
Quite. But yeah, there we go. It was.
Wow.
I saw it and was like, well, there's a mass market French car with a daft name. I'm just going to
Let's
switch it for another mass market one.
Switch it over to Citroen. Yeah, well, we've both done that on occasion. You just change the car, keep the facts the same. It can work. It can work.
It did not.
Although obviously it hasn't worked for a long time because we both keep guessing correctly. Well, I think we've all learned a few interesting things again there.
Oh yeah. It's all every day's a school day when it's two truths, one lie. Good.
We are nothing if not informative.
I've always said that.
As we have said, socially awkward, but factually accurate.
Yeah, best way. That's the correct way round of doing it.
It is.
Yeah,
yes.
Just to tie it back in there. So that goes to 25, 24. That'll rumble on till next week when I'll get to 26 and all that. Then yeah, that'll be good.
On we go.
On we go.
Yes.
Right. Bit of housekeeping before we get our heads into a list.
Yes.
So last week we discussed various fast estates in some form. It was either on lists, it was either on racetracks or potential electric ones on the way.
Oh yeah.
I would like to focus back in on the racing one, if I may.
Please do.
The BMW M3 Touring. Lots of people calling it GT3. Not allowed to call it GT3. It is the.
I did wonder about that.
So many articles are doing it, and you go, you're not meant to do that. There is strict naming conventions around that.
Yes, I bet there is.
Yes, well, as we said last week, it's the M3 Touring 24H because it's going to participate in the 24-hour of Nurburgring. However, one little nugget of information that we overlooked was that weekend just gone. There are various rounds of racing at the Nurburgring. So they have a season of all of their own of races repeatedly at the Nurburgring, and it's where you can go to beef up your license so that you can compete in 24 hours at Nurburgring. But it's also a racing series in its own right. It's called NLS. And it was NLS 2 at the weekend. And it made the headlines for various reasons. First of which is there was no Formula 1 that weekend. So Max Verstappen was there in his Mercedes GT3.
Yeah.
So he put it on pole, then won, then got disqualified. So that went well.
Well done.
Yeah. Not Max's doing in terms of the disqualification. It was an oversight by the team. They over the course of the event they used one too many sets of tyres. Oops. Surely someone. Someone can't count to 6 or 7. It would appear.
Dear.
Yeah, they got
Seems
those
like quite a basic error.
Yeah, you're only allowed 6 sets, but they used 7. Bit of a blunder. However, the pace was ridiculous. When they finished, Max shares the car was 2 other drivers, but Max did 2 stints, whereas each other driver did 1 stint. They finished a minute ahead. I know they got binned off and disqualified, but tyres aside, ridiculous. It just shows that it's the raw talent, like him or not, he's probably the best driver there is at present in any series. The next bit of news comes back to the BMW M3 24H. That took part in NLS 2. So it took part in the 4-hour race alongside Max and all the other competitors, and it did rather well. With it being, like we discussed last week, it can't actually be classified as a GT3, or in Nurburgring terms, they have GT3 cars are eligible for the SP9 category, which means that this one, not being true GT3 spec, was not eligible, but it can go into the SPX one, which is like an experimental class.
Okay.
Which it won. So
Wow.
That one. Well, there was only a couple of them in that class because it's an experimental one. It's not a jam-packed field. Probably the more significant headline is it finished 12th overall in amongst the GT3s.
Right. Okay.
And basically didn't put a foot wrong. So it's really, I think it's going to be quite the contender for the big one in May. But it was really quite nice to see. It looked glorious, hammering around there.
Yeah, I bet it did. It's a stunning looking thing.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's a pretty good start.
Yep, not too shabby. And let's face it, we're always going to be cheering on a fast estate. If you happen to be racing one, I mean, you just think back to the 850Rs in British touring cars. Yeah. Filth.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just better if it's an estate. It just is.
Yeah, and I do recall at the time the irony being that John Cleland was always a Vauxhall driver in British touring cars at the time. However, his day job was running a Volvo dealership.
Brilliant.
And he said you wouldn't believe the effect that car had. People saw that estate car and came in, like it was the true win on Sunday, sell on Monday. He said they were in the door going, I want the one that was on the telly.
Yeah, I want that one.
Yeah, that's it. And it worked perfectly. So yeah,
that's the reason they do it. It's there has to be a commercial reason for spending all that money. It's not just so we can watch racing. It's they have to sell cars off the back of it, otherwise they wouldn't do it. No, that's the reality of it.
It's the shop window, isn't it? It's like someone.
It is.
All right, let's face it. An M3 Touring is probably not the same mass market appeal as an 850 or an 850R, relatively speaking. But they are. Let's face it. There's going to be a few more orders placed as a direct result of that going around the racetrack.
There will. Absolutely, there will. Yeah, no question.
But yes,
it works.
I thought that was worth bringing up because we spoke about it at reasonable length last week.
We did, and we got quite excited about that. And you're right to raise it. Yes, well done.
Well done indeed.
BMW.
Yeah, good on them. Now another good week for BMW on this podcast.
Yes, we're all over the brand recognition these days.
Quite. Yes, please send us
our
one.
own brand.
No.
If we could get some of our own, that'd be nice.
Right.
So
you've got something for us.
Our long-running little challenge that we set, and people have been. We did our lists, and people have been kindly sending in their lists. And I decided I'll ask my family to contribute. And the first one out of the gate, if you will, is my son Sam has provided us with a list. Now, should clarify for those that don't know, my son is 14, not massively into cars, but he is my son, so he does have to put up with quite a lot of car chat, and we do often spend our Saturday evenings playing either a BeamNG or Grand Theft Auto. So, although I should point out, not ordinary Grand Theft Auto, it's the multiplayer 5M one that doesn't have all the horrible stuff in it. Anyway, glossing over that.
Yeah.
Good glossing over that. He has dutifully provided us with a list, and it's a very interesting list. But before I start to run us through that, we should probably just do a quick reminder of what the rules of the list were.
Yes.
So we had, correct me if I'm wrong, we had £100,000 budget, we had to buy 3 cars.
Yeah.
The first car had to be a practical daily, big enough and practical enough to transport the whole family plus luggage for a long haul flight.
Yes.
Second car had to be a weekend toy, could be anything you want. The third car had to be a classic, but cannot be newer than the year of your birth.
Quite.
Now, he was born in 2011, so he did not have the restrictions that the rest of us have had.
No, he's got quite a choice there.
Which is why it's interesting with what he's chosen. But we'll come on to that.
Okay.
Because that's number 3. So he got himself on Auto Trader and Car and Classic and all the right places to go.
Good luck.
And yeah, indeed. I think you're going to massively approve of this list.
Good.
Or
Good.
at least 2 of them. You might be
Okay.
puzzled by 1, but I think you'll approve of this.
Okay.
So,
All right.
so here we go. So the practical daily is a Bentley Flying Spur 6-litre W12.
Yeah. Oh, very good. He's going to waft
He is.
with triumphant vigour.
Absolutely. Let me furnish you, because he's got adverts for all these 3. So let me.
And they're still for sale, I would assume.
They are all still for sale. So let me furnish you with the Bentley.
Oh yeah, it becomes obligatory with some woman tapping the grill.
Yes.
Dearie me, that's lovely. Wow,
Isn't it?
that's cheap for what it is.
I couldn't believe the price. I could not believe the price for a 6-litre W12 4-wheel drive. 13,990. That I did not believe you could get them that cheap.
That's an awful lot of car. I mean, price of entry does not equal price of ownership. Let's put that caveat.
I did make that point to him. Just because you can afford to buy it does not mean you can afford to run it.
But that's not part of that challenge.
Let's be honest, a service could run you the purchase price.
Oh yeah, that could be awful. However, it does look amazing.
It does look amazing. It is black with a black interior, black wheels. Sorry about that. But easy.
In fairness, they are not. They're probably more very dark shade of anthracite.
I think
if
they're
I'm gonna...
very, very dark grey. Yeah, they're like a graphite grey.
Yeah, I'm trying to give them a hint of credit, but maybe they are possibly too dark for a wheel that I would deem acceptable.
It's hard to tell, and I don't know if they're factory. The car is a 2000 and, just to give all the details, a 2007, and has done 75,000 miles. So low mileage, you could say. But to get that, all that for less than 14 grand, unbelievable.
Yep,
unbelievable. I was blown away by that.
Yeah, it's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, no, it's more than all right. He's done well there. He's done extremely well. I like what he's done.
Yes, I thought you would.
He's not getting I wasn't giving him enough credit there. That's a wonderful choice.
Yes. That's up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is up there. Who'd have thought? A Bentley Flying Spur W12.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It will. It's glorious.
Yeah.
Absolutely glorious.
Good. Yeah.
You can't fault it.
No. Right.
Anyway, there we go. So that's the practical daily. Now then, the weekend toy. Now, what he's done here, I believe, is what you would term done it correctly.
Good.
Now, you need to get into the detail on this one, because we need to know if it is correct. I have a strong feeling that it is, but you will know. So he has chosen a Porsche 911 997 Carrera S 3.8 manual.
I mean, I don't think he could have got it more right. The only thing that I am vaguely interested in here is what year it is, because it determines Gen 1 or Gen 2.
It's a 2005 on an
Gen
05
1,
plate.
perfect. That is a full house.
80,000 miles on the clock. 24,911. I'm sure they've done that deliberately.
Yes, of course they have. Of course they have. Right. Allow me to go in. Oh,
That is, and it's in, again, black on black, not like that.
but it's correct that it's got black exterior, black interior, silver wheels, the proper ones. It's got the lobster claw S wheels on it.
Yeah, I pointed that out. I said it's on the correct wheels. You're rubbing off, you see.
Yeah, and it's completely unfettled. I was straight away get round the back, check the exhaust, because a lot of people do fiddle with the exhaust a little bit. So that's not. So it's got sport chrono pack. It's got completely unfiddled with. So original stereo. So I mean, yes, granted a bit dated, but it's entirely original spec. I like that.
Yeah. I like that too. I like it's not been fingered in any way.
Oh my goodness me. I think the only thing that is potentially sort of out of the control is that we'd need to get a bore score check done on it. But
Okay.
I'm really and
you're really clutching at straws there.
I am. There's another one that I'm. Oh, there's something I'm clutching at slightly here. So, now we've got mismatched tyres. So,
well, okay, you could easily change that.
We could, but it's one of those things. You look for a slightly higher mileage one. You go, right, let's look for the little signs. So the signs here would tell me that we've got at least a matching pair on the rear, but we've got front one Michelin, one Pirelli, and
I mean they're both decent makes. But yeah, I know what you're saying. They should match.
Oh, hang on. They've fiddled. There has been fiddling.
Oh.
I didn't spend long enough looking at the rear of this car.
Oh.
So it's not quite the right exhaust, and they're aftermarket rear lights.
Oh, okay. Well, again, they're not massive things if you wanted to change.
They've tried to make it look like a Gen 2 with some
okay.
With some fiddling. Not quite got it right.
Okay.
Deteriorated centre caps, all pointing in the wrong direction. So, what this is, I think this is priced correctly for what it is.
Okay.
I think he's chosen well because, well, actually, I mean, depending on what the third one is, I think he's got this right. If you can get it for that price, I mean, I know we said it has to be price stated, but if you were going for the deal on this, you would actually go in there and try and talk them down a little bit on this one and go, right, well, there's a few bits and pieces that do need sorting here. You need to get some spec back.
Well, obviously, we would be taking you with us for this.
But the price it's for sale at, I think, is spot on. It's a good spec car with some minor tweaking. It could be absolutely bang on.
Yeah.
But yes, he has chosen perfectly. Gen 1, 997, Carrera S, manual. Yes. Yeah.
I thought that was right, but I wanted you to confirm. Yeah.
Yeah, completely right. He's done exactly the right thing there. That boy will go far in life.
It's a good start, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. Right. Now I feel like you're about to throw me some sort of curveball for the next one.
Yeah. I think your feeling is correct.
I'm really interested.
What we have here is nothing like anybody else has yet chosen.
Okay.
This is very different.
Okay.
So what we have here is a 1982 Pontiac Firebird Firehawk Knight Rider replica.
Oh my god.
Allow me to furnish you.
Oh, fucking hell.
Well, that's a reaction.
Oh.
It's in France because there aren't any in the UK.
Bloody hell. Look at the state of the interior. It is done.
It's a full replica. It's got the nose cone, the scanner, red scanner light. It's got the correct interior.
It's signed
the cream
by the
velour
Hoff.
Seats. No, not
Is it
the
not?
Hoff. No. It's signed by the guy who designed the car for the TV series.
Oh, I know that's still good, but I kind of wanted it to be the Hoff.
I know, I did too, and I thought when I first saw the photo, I thought, "Oh my god, it's been signed by the Hoff." But no, not quite. But it is correct.
God.
Correct nose cone, scanner light, correct interior, full dash fit out. It's got the correct wheels with the now very rare black inserts on the alloys, which everybody thinks was a Knight Rider invention, but it actually was standard to the 82 Trans Am, which is what the series car was based on. This isn't a Trans Am, it's a Firehawk, but cosmetically they're almost exactly the same. It's got the boot spoiler, it's got the blanked out lights on the rear. It's there. It's screen accurate. Series 1 screen accurate.
Bloody hell. It's got the incredibly powerful 5-litre V8 motor.
V8 motor, 82 model year.
Paired with a 3-speed auto. Wow.
Wow, it's going to be terrible.
Awful.
It's priced in euros, but it on the current exchange rate, it works out to about 50 grand.
So,
which is a hell of a lot for an 82 Firebird, but it's not entirely standard.
It's not entirely.
So we've gone from the 911, which, as you say, is apart from a few details, pretty boggo, to something that's less boggo. But
Christ,
do you really want a bog standard 82 Firebird? Because they're a bit crap.
Well, yeah, it wasn't the golden era for the Firebird. Let's face it.
No,
bloody
it's cool
hell.
looking,
That is yeah. Do you know what? You're gonna have fun with it, aren't you?
Oh, you are. You absolutely are.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a giggle, and for that reason, I do approve.
Yeah.
I certainly don't want it.
No. His second choice, maybe, not the third.
I'll have the first, the second, and do you know what? I'd like to have a go in the third choice, but that's it. That's it. That's my only contact with it. I'm done then.
You'll spend an afternoon with it and then give it back.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I'll bloody hell.
There you go.
That's. I was not expecting that. Is Sam a particular Knight Rider fan?
Yeah, massive. Yeah,
Really?
he is.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
huge
interesting
Knight Rider fan.
because
Yeah, he loves it.
it's not strictly his era in any
Not
way,
at
shape, or
all.
form.
But it is strictly my era, and I suggested a little while ago, oh, have a look at this, because we've got the series in our home video library, and he he absolutely adores Knight Rider. He's watched it over and over again.
Interesting, because
So
that's
the opportunity to get the car could not be missed.
no, that's fair enough. But one thing it just baffles me is like, you know what it's like with kids when you go right, you liked something when you were younger, and you go,
Yeah.
I wonder if the kids will like this. And sometimes it massively backfires because they'll sit there and go, what the fuck is this?
That's usually what happens.
Yeah. What? Yeah, it's normally, what have you put on? Why do you expect me to watch this, you decrepit old man?
Yes, that's exactly that.
But
on this
Knight Rider
occasion,
made it through.
On this occasion, he likes it more than I do, I would say.
Fair enough.
And he managed. He scoured the internet, and he's found actually a really well put together replica.
Yeah. That's the fair play. Really fair play. I like that.
So his total spend came to £88,988 at current exchange rate, because obviously this Trans Am is Firebird, is in France.
Yeah. So what that means?
It's going to be a pricey drive home.
Yeah, he's got a bit of change to get him there. And he's also whatever's left might cover the first service on the Bentley. Bentley. Sorry.
Bentley.
Yeah. Oh my god, I still don't understand why they did that. I still don't get it. Because there was very softly spoken, like, Bentley, and then tap something, and it's like, but why do you do it? But they had the little wireless microphones as well, and they're holding that near their gob. You're like, you don't have to do that. They work at a reasonable distance. You don't have to put it in your mouth. It's very odd. It's really odd.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. But I tell you, what I like there is the effort that's gone into that list. What that shows is how much free time a teenager has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
I was very impressed with how seriously he took that and the effort he put into it.
Good on him.
Yeah, absolutely. He is quite keen to come on the podcast, so
is he?
Keep that. He is. So keep that in mind. But there you go. I think one of the most diverse lists we've had so far.
Yeah, if it was only the first two cars, we'd go quite conservative list. But the third one is like, wow.
Yes.
Knock your socks off.
Blow you away, that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a hell of a 3-car garage.
Yeah, good on him. Good on him. Like that. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we thought that might fill up an episode, and it did.
Yes.
We'll. They are still coming in. So we will do some more. We'll try and. I don't know. It depends how many we get, whether we have a week off or not. But we'll see how it goes.
See how it goes. I've asked my dad to have a look at it, and we need to have him back on anyway.
Yeah, he's massively overdue, and do apologise. Well, he's listening. I do apologise. There you go.
He will be listening. Yes, he always listens. So, we need to sort that. But I've asked him to look at the list as well. He obviously is somewhat restricted more than the rest of us on the classic. I'm sure he will come up with something very interesting.
Yeah, I guarantee we won't have thought of it.
No, we won't have considered it. No, not at all.
No. Okay, blimey, did not see that list coming. That was superb. Fair play, well done, Sam. Yeah, we'll see. But honestly, these are genius. What we might do is, because these are reasonably well documented, I might actually publish some of these on the website.
I think we should actually. I think we should publish these lists because I think they're worth publishing because people have put a lot of effort into them, and there's some really interesting stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'll get right on that. I think I vaguely remember how to do websites.
Yeah, it's not really what we do anymore, but yeah.
No, at the time I made it, I was still sort of had my hand in it then. But
you did.
But yeah, now not so much.
I haven't touched the website in a while.
No, not really my thing. Very good. All right, leave that with me. I'll that can be a job for me. I'll get that sorted. And make sure I don't miss anyone off and get it all sorted. Yeah, perfect. All right. Well, see what submissions we get next week. Yeah.
Yeah, and off we go to cruise across the desert with our little light flashing back and forth there.
Oh God, yeah. No Hoff references, please.
Don't hassle the Hoff.
Oh.
Well, I think that's probably enough of that for this week. Check us out on all the various social medias and things. Thank you very much for listening.